Hey guys, so I just wanted to give a comparison between three different microphones. One of them is my RE20, which is a mid to high end microphone, depending from how you look at it. One is my old, I don't know if that's in shot, my old Logitech headset. I have no idea what this is. Um, I've had this for many years, so it sounds really bad. And then I did have another headset, but the only one I've got at the moment is my uh, Astro A50s. So I'll be using this microphone as well, just to compare, I guess, low end headset, higher end headset, and obviously a proper desktop microphone. I would use another desktop microphone to show the difference in quality there, but I don't have another one anymore, so we'll have to deal with what we've got. Okay, so obviously you can hear my RE20 now. It's what I talk into with all of my videos. And I'm going to swap over to my other mic. Alright, so I'm going to be talking essentially how I was before, the same levels. Not going to change any of the way I'm talking. This is just a headset on my head. Um, and really, I will show you the difference in waveforms a little bit later. But honestly, there's a notable difference, as you can tell. The sound really weird on this microphone because it is peaking. It is constantly over the 0 decibel mark. I don't know by how much, but I just know that it is really badly peaking. Even like things I'm not necessarily talking loud for, it's peaking the audio really badly. So I'm going to move over to my Astro A50s now, and we'll see just how good or bad they compare. Alright, so this is with my Astro A50s headset. It's a lot quieter for a microphone, as is. Um, that's probably because the gain is really low compared to my other microphones, but it's already a noticeable difference. But that being said, I'm not sure how it'll sound once I normalize the peaks in post, but by the looks of things, I might get a little bit of background noise, but hopefully it's not too bad because other than that, the waveform is nice and clean. There's no random peaking, there's no weird distortion going on. So this is definitely a completely opposite end of the scale when it comes to quality, which is expected for proper gaming headsets. So yeah, we'll go see exactly how that looks once everything's edited up and it's nice and clean. But other than that, I'm going to move over and start doing the other microphone again, but we'll try and make it sound a little bit nicer. So this microphone isn't exactly the one I used to use back in the old days. Not for this method of recording anyway. But basically, what I used to do is hold the microphone like this, and I used to have a pop filter in front, which I don't have anymore. Um, so unfortunately, I can't show you what that would sound like. But this is what I used to do. I used to have a pop filter in front of this, which removed any of this noise. That looked really loud. But other than that, this is already peaking a lot less. It's still peaking really badly. Um, but it's a little bit less. The only problem is when you speak like this, you've got to be able to speak in front of the microphone and not too far away, because otherwise you start to sound like you're away from the microphone. I don't remember what that's called, but basically it's like you're on the other side of the room, and that is not what you want. Alternatively, you could just talk quieter. You could talk like this, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because it makes things sound really weird, as you can tell. Whereas now when I'm talking up here, it's going to be peaking again. It's going to be sounding really odd. I know I'm meant to be looking at the camera, but I'm looking directly at Audacity. It's just, whew, It's bad. Alright, so the alternative to using this microphone, if for whatever reason you didn't like how it sounded, again, you could put a pop filter in front of it, or you could hold it in front of you like this. I don't recommend holding it on your shoulder like I am, because you're going to get a lot of vibrations. But again, you could probably hold it like this, and it might be okay. If you were to hold it out, again, you're going to be shaking it a lot, so you would probably want to mount something if, like, worst case scenario, you can't find a way to get it to work. But honestly, I recommend for a headset like this, you would probably want to wear it because they do have built-in, not noise cancelling per se, but a lot of noise reduction so that there's not going to be as much blowing on the microphone that is going to be evident. Plus, This microphone is more to the side of my mouth rather than in front of my mouth, where my other where this one, um, as you can tell, comes around the face. It's a little bit more intrusive than the other microphone. So I hope that gives a little bit of a. Forgot to move that up. I hope this gives a little bit of an understanding on the different ways you can use audio. It's very hard to show with these headphones compared to the ones I used to use, which were they weren't high end. They were about $120, and they were pretty decent microphones. They headphones. They weren't too the amount of what's the word? It wouldn't peak as much. The gain was a little bit lower. It wasn't as easy to peak the audio. And but yeah, like if you want to use a headphone for audio, that's totally fine. You can either invest in a pop filter, which is about $10-20 depending on the quality you want to go for, or you could, move it away from your face or hold it more to the side of your face. It sounds a little bit weird, but if you don't want it to be all blowy and distorted, then that's probably what you'll want to do. But other than that, you don't have to do anything. You could simply use your microphone as it was intended over your face, blow into it as much as you want. It doesn't matter. You do you, and I will see you later.